Yeah.
They took the other scaling picks. He's like, this is all that's left. It's not, but it is very fun, and it is very hard to punish with Ivern brushes.
Yeah, you have a lot of protection, you know, with the shields, the brushes. You've got Cassante in the front line.
But this comp leaves me a little bit wanting because it's just not all in either way. The Poppy will come through here as a bit of a response to the Alistair. Actually, pretty cool pick. We've seen Delight play it before in the support role. I actually think it's way stronger than teams give credit for.
Lane, and as Delight is going to go in here, by the way, Viper has played 3 games.
Perfect KDA.
And yeah, he has not died a single time. Things to teach to enemy junglers, I would say.
He's got a lot of wisdom, as he is going to show it right here as well.
Yeah, he is Ivern, so he's just going to auto and, you know, maybe land a root.
Yeah. I mean, he played the Zyro, which is very Force-like, as mentioned. His closer is going to be okay with this charge, but less okay with the...
Yeah. I feel like, well, he stopped closer from backing. So that's a win. And now Peanut's coming over. Closer is going to get ignited, and he will be okay.
But I will keep him down.
Oh, wow. Going in here is clear. Looking for the kill. Level 6.
That's a good start, I suppose.
So far, it's still early in game number 2. I do like how Delight is playing a lot around Peanut. Wow, the 3-man knockup, but the miss on the ult forces the flash from Delight. But yes, X-Flash, so he unlocks that. Henna, or rather Raptor, is going to go in on that one. And
he's going to come over here and try to steal this red buff away, kind of smite this for the steal.
Yeah, and Peanut, oh, wow, Henna's going to go in on that, and Peanut now in a really awkward spot. He's got Delight nearby, as Henna did flash in for that one. Peanut pushed away from the fight, though.
BNK will commit.
Yeah. It's the one thing with, well, we're going to have to hold that thought as Peanut comes over with Daisy. Remember, Clear does not have his flash, and there's really nowhere for him to go. He's so far down the lane. The knockup is going to miss from the Cassante, and Daisy just a little bit too far out. Meanwhile, we got a fight down on the bottom side. Raptor is going to hit the minions with that one, so is still going to send the sleep in onto Delight, and here comes a bunch of damage into him, but he's Poppy, and Mom is going to help out in the trade as well for Viper. Duro will taxi onto the minion, but so many low health bars here on the side of BNK, they will have to back away from this one.
Yeah, and they still don't get the dragon, you know, could have just committed to that instead. They see Peanut topside, and they're like, we're pulling the trigger down here. Viper and Delight are way too far up, but the Poppy is just so tanky. Viper gets a bunch of stacks off of the exchange as well, and Closer's in trouble.
Oh, man, the big one gonna come in. The flash auto from Zeka is clean.
This time, Smolder doesn't have any kills, but he's feeling good about the game state.
Oh, that's a nice knock back on a Zeka, but there's just no follow-up. So, knockup from Daisy, and now Duro, he's not level 6. He's actually pretty squishy, and he doesn't have his flash. He's just free food for the side of Humble Life Esports, and they will take that happily.
Be solved soon.
Knock away from the Alistair, and now Henna is alone, and a bunch of damage is going to be put into him. He is going to eventually go down. He does use his barrier, but doesn't even bother to flash.
It's already this doomed, but your win cons are so narrow as Duro X-flashing in here. Zeka is quirky, though. Hard to lock him down. Daisy is going to get the Glacial Augment here as well. And without ultimate, Duro is just locked down, killed by Zeka. It's the second kill going over. Closer can offer no reprieve, and then Delight just Keeper's Verdicts. And that means Henna is all owned.
We got an all-out in the top lane, but Doran immediately is going to see Henna here. Dodges the missile, and now Knockup's going to come down onto Henna. Kind of in an awkward spot himself with Delight there, but not going to continue following on that. So, bit of a skirmish there. We already saw what happened down in the bottom lane. Just more wins for Viper, who's just getting free farm and is 30 CS ahead of his opponent. Duro, though, is in the top lane, going to flash in and, well, just kind of run around a little bit, as now Delight's in a lot of trouble, or rather, Delight is totally fine, as the ult comes in, and finally, Closer will be able to take him down, but it's 2 kills to the side of Peanut. Make it 3, a triple kill for Ivern.
A Triforce has the tier nearly stacked. As we watch this play again, I mean, Duro just gets extremely exposed here by going in for the engage. Still, by the way, level 5. Does not have level 6, so not taking enough to make the play. Peanut's just stealing kills left and right. Flashes for the root as well after this. and is unfortunately unable to get it, but gets Henna's flash, so still worth.
스몰더 그냥 행동으로 하죠.
Let's just get Smolder
face up, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna pick Kai'Sa Alistar for our comp, and that just leaves Viper with a free. Now he's like kind of sitting around with low HP. He wants to back, but he never got to. I mean, I guess he'll do some damage instead as the root comes down onto Closer.
And you can go for the
kill people for like 500.
You should get the Dawn Core this game, I feel like, with how this is going.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a sleep here on the Delight, but remember that this is, yeah, he's got an Ivern nearby. The heal does come in, and Delight is finally maybe gonna go down, but only after the trade onto Closer, and Henna's just alone in a 1v2 against, well, actually a 1v3 as Daisy is also helping out. Doran finally gets his time to shine, and this is just going to be a clean ace to the side of Humble Life Esports, as easy as you'd like, unless Clear somehow, very nice dodge there actually, might be able to get away, and that he will. And yeah, even Daisy's getting in on the action. Will she die? Clear desperate, and will finally take her down.
Is just putting brushes up, and let's see. Give it your best shot, BNK.
How are you going to engage onto this?
You can't.
I mean, they need to get somebody in those brushes. They need to get some amount of vision, and they just don't have any. As the Baron is getting pretty low, they are thinking about a turn. Look at the damage that Viper's doing on the right side. Everybody on the side of BNK has to back away, and they just had the Baron leash the entire time. They take it down before 21 minutes into the game.
And they're going to take out this inner. Clear's in trouble.
Yeah. Clear's been doing a good job of not dying, but the better version of BNK, I feel like, in many different ways.
Yeah, for sure. Doran going in.
Uh-oh. All right, Clear. It's going to be okay, and Doran is extremely tanky, and he's got shields as well. As Bomb going to help out a little bit with that. Actually, a lot of it, as in goes Viper, and he's looking for a bit more. He's got a gigantic shield with the barrier and the Ivern, and you're just not even going to chip away at his health bar at this point.
I mean, they could just basically end. I mean, they have this wave here, Cannon Minion working on these Nexus turrets, Doran just keeping everyone at bay.
Yeah, they don't want to end because they want to have some fun and maybe get a penta for Viper. It's not going to happen as the first kill goes to Zeka. Probably the rest of them will go to Viper, though. No, a double kill for Zeka, actually, as he really wants to deny the Smolder from getting any more kills in this one. It is a battle between mid and AD carry to see who is the best of the AD carries. And this time around, I guess it's Zeka, but it doesn't really matter. The game is over. 24 minutes, and Humble Life Esports ends BNK. They put them out of their misery. The answer was a resounding no. It was a very obvious one. And just chatting a bit at the end, talking about who they're going to take down first, take the Alistar down, and
yeah, unfortunately, Duro spent most of this game at level 5 and didn't get much done either.
Don't group up. Look for the kill.
Doran is just like not saying anything and just picking players apart one by one by being extremely low on health. He just doesn't care if he dies. But he's also not afraid of dying because he knows he won't.
Yeah. He's got Ivern and he's Cassante.
Put those wards down. Keep him out of the fountain. It's a statement here. BNK.